up. It is a thumbs up for our field staff. So we are ready to start the match in 3, 2, 1, crescendo. And that's why I don't have a musical degree, people. Looks like we are starting off our match with a bunch of shots trying to be banked. 75 banking those shots accordingly, but 2601 is trying to intake those notes, getting ready to go. And it is the end of our autonomous, which means it's the teleoperated mode. All right, I'm going to stop with that now. But we are ready to go. Robots are trying to figure out what exactly they're doing. 1796, knowing immediately what their game strategy is to try and get those notes to the other side for them to score. 7730 is trying to make sure that they get those notes into the amp. But it looks like all 3 blue robots are somewhere in the center, trying to see if they're going to try to either take those notes like what 287 did, or score them like 3142 did. 2601, on the other hand, is trying to get those notes to make sure that they're able to line up and shoot perfectly. But in order to do that, they kind of need that to begin with. All 3 robots are over on the red side. So there's not only a lot of congestion, but it's also kind of free real estate on the blue side, including one of those spare notes nearby 3142 over there. Maybe the Red Alliance will be able to utilize that. And right as I say that, 1796 checks to see if it is a live note, and unfortunately, it has broken. 28-7 banks the shot, and they are able to get their notes to be amplified. Meanwhile, there is a dead red robot over near the blue human player station. Will that affect their cycles? We'll find out soon. 75 is trying their best to line up their shots, and actually, no, put them into the amp. It looks like they are going to try and close that gap. Amplification is going to be essential to this team and to this alliance to try and catch up to the blue alliance. And with that, the amplification has started, and they are very, very close to closing that gap. 75 just barely misses, but 1796 is going to shoot one in. Meanwhile, over on the blue side, 287 is trying to intake those notes and shoot them in. Unfortunately, one of them misses, but don't worry, they'll be able to take them in and try again soon. 3142 is racing to get over to their side of the field and use their mechanism to directly take it from the human player station instead of trying to pick up on the floor. And as the end of the match goes, human players are trying to use their high notes to try and see if a team can go in. But 1796 makes their trap. And as we're waiting for the final second of this match, we can see how this match will play out. Scores will be posted shortly. And the scores are victory, coming in at 66-59. With those penalties, it really did make the difference. But thankfully, everyone was able to come away with ranking points. 3 for blue and 2 for red. So I'm not too shabby, if I would say so myself. A lot of teams either maintain or were able to increase their ranking, which is awesome to see. There's so many more matches we're going to play today, so please stick around to see most of them.